Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I have already made two videos about Old English and Middle English. If you haven't watched it, then please go and watch it. Today in this class we are going to discuss about Age of Revival, which starts from 1400 AD to 1550 AD. Now, what do you mean by Age of Revival? It means revival of old literature. It is a period between age of Chaucer and age of Elizabeth when people started looking back and read ancient Greek and Roman texts circulated because of War of Crusades. People started reading and appreciate the ancient works. They started enjoy reading ancient works. Hence it is known as period of Renaissance. Now, what is this Renaissance? I'll tell you friends. Renaissance is a movement which began in Italy in 14th century. It means rebirth of art and literature. Now, let us see about historical background. War of Roses, which happened between 1455 AD to 1485 AD. War of Roses is a fight between two houses of parliament. Who are the two houses? The House of York, represented by White Rose, and the House of Lancaster, represented by Red Rose. This is a series of war for about more than 15 years. Henry VII, King of England, killed Richard III, thereby ending War of Roses. Now, Tudor dynasty starts with Henry VII. He has the blood of both House of York and the House of Lancaster. How? I'll tell you. He is a distant cousin of House of Lancaster and he got married to a daughter from the House of York. He encouraged education. He used to send scholars to Italy and Greece. Then comes Henry VIII. He married 6 times to have a male child for his throne. First, he married Catherine of Aragon. She is a Catholic and gave birth to a daughter, Mary. Next, he married Anne Boleyn. She is a Protestant. She gave birth to a daughter, Elizabeth. Later, he married Jane Seymour. She is a Protestant and she gave birth to Edward VI. Now, you will be thinking, what are these Catholics and Protestants? I'll tell you friends, both these are two different divisions in Christianity. Catholics believed only on Bible, whereas Protestants believe that blood and wine only represent Christ. Okay, now let us see about Edward VI. He was crowned at the age of 9. He eliminated Catholic policies and he died at the age of 15 due to some terminal disease. Now let us see about Protestant Revolution. This is a revolution started by Martin Luther. He is a Greek monk. This movement was against rigid practices of Catholic churches and corruption amidst the clergy. He wanted people to read Bible and interpret in their own way instead of listening to clergymen. Another important thing is arrival of printing press, which happened in 1476 by William Caxton. Then comes Bible translation. In 1450, Gutenberg printed first Bible. Later, William Tyndale translated Hebrew and Greek Bible into English in 1525. His Bible is a combination of both New Testament and Old Testament. In 1535, Miles Coverdale produced first complete Bible. This was the period when mystery, miracle and morality plays were begin. Later, interludes came. Interludes is known as short form of drama based on political and religious issues. John Haywood contributed a lot for the development of interludes. John Skeleton, John Lydgate, Stephen House are the poets who copied Chaucer's style. Later, prose started to develop in this period. Famous prose writers are Erasmus and Thomas More. Thomas More is very famous for his well-known work Utopia. Please do read it in detail. Now let's talk about Thomas Watt. He contributed a lot for the development of poetry. He translated Petrarch's sonnets into English. Who's Petrarch? He is a very famous Italian poet. Thomas imitated works of ancient writers like Horace and Seneca. Next comes Earl of Surrey. He was the first to introduce blank verse into English. He gave rhyming meters for sonnets. Thomas Watt and Earl of Surrey were the one who first introduced sonnets into English literature. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video means, please like it, share it and subscribe.